Hey everybody, I'm gonna start. So whenever you guys join, I'll be here. So I'm in Berdzoch, which is the connection between Armenia and Artsakh. And everyone's been messaging me because last night, Nikol Pashinyan, who is the head of the Armenian government, unfortunately, announced that, we have to hand over Lachin. We have to hand over Bertzor and Aghavno, which are basically the two villages in the way of Azerbaijan cutting off Artsakh from Armenia. So imagine, the Armenian prime minister is going to facilitate this. So I can tell you that in Berdzor, it's quiet. You can see it's so peaceful. There's no war. And there's a Russian base. And they're in charge of peacekeeping and protecting everything. But they're not in charge of deciding what is Armenia and what's Azerbaijan. Honestly. I mean, that's not their job. Peacekeepers, they don't have a mandate to fire. So if Pashinyan says that these villages can go to Azerbaijan, and Azerbaijan obviously wants them because they don't just want this area, they want Artsakh, they want Lake Sevan, they want Yerevan, and they announced their policy very clearly. So, long story short, if Pashinyan and Aliyev, the president of Azerbaijan, agree that, there should be no connection, independent connection, secure connection between Armenia and Artsakh and the 150,000 people that live here. What is Russia supposed to do? And the only reason I'm saying this, because if you're listening, you're already into this niche subject, so I'm not saying anything, totally foreign to you. But, a lot of people say that why isn't Russia doing anything? They're here. They're peacekeeping. As long as they're here, Azerbaijan can't just walk in. But if the Armenian government throws Artsakh under the bus and cuts a deal, then the Russians will really be in a bad position. And it would really be going out of their way to stay and get shot at. So I'm just saying this to tell you that this is a purely Armenian issue. The problem is not in Azerbaijan. The problem is not in Russia. The problem is not in America. The problem is in Yerevan. The problem is the Armenian government. The problem is this Nikol Pashinyan guy, who he and his people and their ideological predecessors have managed to convince so many people here, not just in Armenia, but in the diaspora, that they were doomed from the beginning, that there was never any chance, and that they should just take the worst deal that Turkey will give them. But, if you come here, and I encourage anyone who has the ability to just come, the reality is totally different. People are living here, the Russians are safeguarding the area, nothing has changed except Pashinyan trying to make his deal. And I don't want to get into speculation about why the heck he wants to do that, but there's no reason for it. And the only thing that's allowing him to do is when people shut up. So if someone tells you that, this is good, I would say, no, it's not good. It's going to put everyone in danger. And the fact that people are just accepting this as a fact on the ground, while people are still here, nothing's even happened yet. There's still Russian military, and everyone here is scratching their heads, wondering what this guy Pashinyan is talking about. So basically, all this is to say that if you're someone who cares about Armenia, if you care about Artsakh, if you care about human life, dignity, democracy, etc., maybe you should say something. Maybe you should talk on whatever platform you feel comfortable. If you're a journalist, come here. If you're, just somebody who cares, do a live, talk about it, read about it, spread the word, and just demand accountability, because it's not acceptable. It's totally bizarre We have a sellout government in Yerevan that's bargaining away something that doesn't belong to them. It's not their right. There's nothing happening here. The only thing that can change is that Pashinyan says this area should go to Azerbaijan. Then Azerbaijan is going to send its forces in, and then the Russians are going to be saying, okay, Armenia wants to give this, so what are we doing? This is the reality. So instead of blaming every other power but yourself, take a look at what the Armenian government is doing and saying they don't have to do this. They want to do this. This is their policy. They want economic integration with Turkey. They want, to skim whatever they can off the top. They want to be the local governor with the power, with the deals. And it's not surprising. It happens all over the world. It happens all over this region in particular, where Turkey finds its local enforcers. They have them in Tripoli, the capital of Libya. They have them in northern Syria, where they got the mercenaries from to fight in the 2020 war. They have them in northern Cyprus. They have them in Iraq. They have their lackeys in, where else? You get the idea. So Armenia is not a unique case. It's just an Armenia. We're in this weird position where the government in Yerevan is not even putting up a fight, and people are accepting that their hands are tied, and they're not. So, just telling you, don't get all upset. Don't start the funeral. Still here. But you should probably ask some tough questions to Pashinyan about why the heck he wants to basically bless this handover. We haven't even finished with the 5 years of the Russian peacekeepers. Azerbaijan hasn't even implemented their side of the deal. So stop acting like sheep and get a grip. Signing off from Bethel. Bye-bye.